NDC chairman or the NDC owner, Seriake Dickson, is making a very, very big mistake that may cost the party all the elections. Now, you are coming on TV to brag. I am the most qualified person. The fact that I gave Obi ticket does not mean that they should take us for granted. Oh, we did him a favor, did not pay a dime. Yada, 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 yada. Meanwhile, your focus should be on winning the election. Should be on what? Winning the election. But no, your concern is about respect for you as an individual. That is how selfish people are in this country. We don't think about the collective interest and my own interest. I'm the most qualified person. The fact that I did not run does not mean that I'm not qualified. I did Obi and Kwankwaso favor. I gave them ticket for free. Bro! What you have for grant is bigger than your personal aggrandizement. I don't think you should be talking like this because it will make it look like, okay, the party is owned by one person. Now, you should focus on winning elections so that you can establish yourself as a main party. But no, your interest now, I do Obi favor. Bro, you can discuss that one outside the public view. You were called for interview on national television for the first time. When Obi don't make your party a national interest, a national party, now you diverse. Say, now you give Obi, do Obi favor. If you want to discuss that one, that's not the kind of thing you discuss in public. You discuss it off camera with Obi. Say, obedience has to respect you. Bro, it's not about you, it's about Nigeria. Until you think about it that way, you may not go far with this your party. That's the truth. Let's be guided. Be careful with your utterances, because your party is a name. People make the party, and Obi brought light to the party. No that one and no peace.
You see this man called Dixon. I don't blame him. Somebody just formed a party. You were still looking for members, and people came into the party, and suddenly your party gathered momentum and people began to come. Suddenly, it is now you that is shading the people that came into your party and made your party competitive. You are now shading them. You are now shading the people whose personality attracted the people. You are now shading the group that came into your party suddenly, and your party became a feared party. Your party became a quoted party in the nation. The only thing I have to say about this man is celebrating before the success. And it is only sooner or later, before his mistakes will abort the success. Instead of this man praying for people to go and win election for him, he is already feeling that he and his party has arrived. Because he feels that he has locked the people in, that the people does not have an option because primaries have gone. So people cannot go anywhere. So you now feel that you have now held the people are now stuck. I don't even blame him. I don't blame this man.
Seriake Dickson, even though Peter Obi is in NDC, I think we need to tell you some truths, some gospel truths. One thing is this. Your last point is that at the ballot, there is no Peter Obi, there is NDC. That's very true. But people are not voting NDC. People are voting the candidate. Without the candidate, there is no NDC. You need to understand that. You have been in politics for a long time. So if you don't understand this, which means you're deceiving yourself. This is one. Then secondly, National Democratic Congress or National Democratic Party or whatever it is called is just a vehicle, okay? And if you don't have qualified candidates, if you don't have a exemplary candidate in the party, there is nobody who will vote for NDC. You said one thing, and I want to also address that. You said that there is no other person that is qualified more than you to run for presidency. Seriake Dickson, you may be qualified to run for presidency. You may have the criteria, but there is always difference between criteria and popularity. You don't have the popularity. Nobody will vote for. In fact, Monday of Benin will have more votes than you if you contest for presidency because you don't have any popularity. You don't have any spread. You're a politician. You should know this. Now, you also talked about the fact that it's the NDC that is doing Peter Obi a favor, not the other way around. You need to understand one thing. I think 95% of people that knows NDC today is because of Peter Obi. Because I don't know NDC. I don't even know if there is a party called NDC. This is the truth. It's Peter Obi that have come to your party and has given your party a limelight. Don't deceive yourself from that. This is the same thing that happened to ADC. ADC is saying it's not because of Peter Obi. If Peter Obi is not here, we'll win the election. If Peter Obi is not the person that bring blah, 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 blah. Peter Obi left NDC now. Who knows NDC? Yes. Who knows NDC? I mean, who knows? Yes, who knows ADC? He left ADC. Who knows ADC now? The same thing that happened to Labour Party. I think people should learn from people's experience. You don't learn from your own experience. It's very costly to learn from your own experience, Seriake Dickson. You should learn from what happened to Labour Party and learn from what happened to ADC. They keep shouting, there is not Peter Obi that brought them to Lila, that have been there before. We all know. Even you yourself know. That is because of this man, that Labour Party. Even all the people that even won election in Labour Party was because of the influence of Obi. If Obi was not there, nobody was going to vote them even. Same thing that is happening to NDC now. And you're coming to a station to demarcate your presidential candidate. It's funny. If he leaves now, you people will see they will be the one blackmailing him. But one thing I like Obi is he doesn't like to get drawn into all these political talks and everything. He has his mind focused on his goal. His goal is to put this country to the right trajectory. Why don't you guys, at least you guys, not his opposition, why don't you guys make it easier for him to do what he wants to do? You may be qualified to run for presidency, but you don't have the criteria. Every Dick and Harry knows that. Anyway, even Kwankwaso also you're talking about, he's a political bigwig. You can't contest with him. Bro, man, sometimes if you have to know your limit. Sometimes you have to know your limits. Sometimes you have to know you have to know where you're supposed to talk and where you're not supposed to talk, to be honest. Give credit to whom credit is due. Finish.
You see, there's this wonderful analogy about a signpost. Okay. Its duty is to stand there and direct people. He doesn't care about what is written on it. His duty is to direct. He doesn't care if there is rain or there is sun. His duty is to direct people. He doesn't extort money from people. All he has to just do is to stand there and direct people. He doesn't even need to talk. All he has to do is to stand there and direct people. And this is the purpose of a signpost. There are some people, their purpose is to be a vehicle for other people to get to a particular destination. There are some people, their purpose is to create something that will catapult another person else to fame. Just look at Mr. Beast and YouTube. There are some people, their purpose is just to be there so that people will stand or look at them and go to a particular direction. But the time you start mingling or start changing that purpose, there is a problem. Imagine if a signpost start talking. Imagine if a signpost starts saying, before I tell you the direction, you have to give me money. Imagine if a signpost starts saying that because I'm the one giving you the direction, I'm bigger than you, then there is big problem. And the purpose of that signpost will be destroyed. I sincerely hope that Mr. Dixon will understand his role as the leader of NDC. If he doesn't understand his role, I suggest he go and check what the role is supposed to be and stop mingling in the affairs of the people that wants to be there so that the electorate will elect them. We know who you are, sir. Even if you appear on the ballot, we're not going to vote for you.
Uncle Seriake Dickson, what's the need of these words you said in this interview? What possible advantage can come out from these words? It is his supporters that are trying to... What is the so-called person? For Christ's sake, the people that have been fighting NDC in these last few weeks are people who bought form to contest primaries. They are the ones complaining. Why do you think they are obedient? Why do you think they are supporters of Obi? What are you doing? Okay, even if you think so and know that they get issues, you will attend to it inside. You came to a national TV and you were bashing somebody's supporters. Nigeria tired person sometimes. Obi will never say this about you. Hope you know. And Obi will never say it about your supporters. Hope you know. If the party has issues with people who are complaining about how the primaries were run, then you go and find a way to make them balanced. Not blame it on Obi. Now Obi self-form. Now in that it also collect 10 million naira from people. Is Kenneth Okonkwo obedient? Which obedience have you really seen physically talking against the party? Everybody that have been complaining, when they come out, or put their mouth complain, now people will buy forms, say that the contest primary. We don't like the way the primaries go. For Christ's sake, Obi went to that NDC without negotiating any position for his guys. He just wanted you people to do your thing. And it's still a problem. Some of the appointments that are even coming out in that NDC self. If Obi was a wiki, he no go agree. I was hearing of the guy that they made, that they put in charge of new media for NDC yesterday. He's an enemy of Obi. He spends his whole life insulting Obi. That's the person you put in charge of new media. He's the one that's supposed to campaign for Obi now. And you think Obi will be comfortable about it. But here the man no talk. So why are we having this? No, I did not expect this from Uncle Seriake Dickson. I did not expect this.
This internal conflict that is going on in NDC right now, you know, some weeks back I made a video. I said NDC is going to be one of the most corrupt political parties in Nigeria. And you people are already seeing it. After their primary election and everything, now, quarrel have started. First of all, Kwankwaso said he wanted to leave. They made peace with him. Seriake Dickson, that is the man who founded the party, is now granting interview saying that Peter Obi is no more qualified than him. So Peter Obi did come to NDC to do them a favor. They are the one doing Peter Obi a favor for giving him a platform. That if it was easy, they should go and form their own party. That is to tell you, if Peter Obi becomes the president, the party are going to be the ones that choose the people to be ministers. Because that is the party rule. Anybody that become a president in under any party, that party have to suggest people for you to use as your minister. You will bring some people, the party will bring some people. That was the thing that caused problem between Governor Obaseki and PDP then. When he crossed over to PDP, he won the governorship election. Time to give out ministerial position now. He said he's the one that will bring all the ministers. And PDP were like, no, we have our own people that will bring some, you will bring some. The man said no. That was why in and Wike were no longer talking again. That is what is going to still happen in this NDC. They have already started fighting. They have not even gone for the May election. They already started fighting already. That is to show you that in politics, these people don't care about Nigeria. They just care about their personal pockets.
Imagine the audacity Senator Seriake Dickson have to look at Peter Obi, look at obedience, and say it to their face, pour spit in their face that if you think it's easy to form a political party, go and form your own political party. Yes, he went further to say they are not doing NDC a favor. That Peter Obi and his supporter, they are not doing NDC favor. It is NDC that is doing Peter Obi and his follower a favor. He did not stop that. He went ahead to say he is more qualified to contest for the president of Nigeria under NDC than Peter Obi. He is more qualified in NDC to be the president of Nigeria than any other person. We are talking about a political party where Peter Obi, a so-called messiah and obedient, are there. Seriake Dickson went ahead to drop jab at Aisha Yusuf and Mama Pete. He said, around the Peter, when you are doing online activity, we'll look at you. But the moment you join politics, you must do the binding. You must do what it takes to be a politician. You must follow the due process. Nobody is bigger than them. He said, if they are not comfortable, obedience
And Peter, if they are not comfortable, they should leave. 99 now, 99 now. Ow! These are the people that Devima was so humble. Arigbashola was so humble. Atiku was so humble. The leaders of the coalition were so humble. Pampering them like babies. They say, no, we want to go, we want to go. Now, they have gone. What is the way for now? They have gone. They have now met a word, an Ijoma, who is a fisherman. Fish them like a fish in their pocket. Now they can lie in the end, they can go anywhere. So I was watching the interview to see. Seriake Dickson was speaking like a dictator. He was speaking like Tinubu of Nigeria in NDC. He speak with command because you see them finish. If now go the we could not leave the party.
Hi, welcome back. What Seriake Dickson problem is all about, we don't know. Because Seriake Dickson has gotten population that he can come out to let the obedience know that it is out of pity he gave Obi the ticket. Imagine someone who was even begging Obi to join NDC before the primary. Now that they have concluded the primary in every party, Seriake Dickson is bringing frustration to the NDC. Although let him not forget that it was the obedient who joined the NDC that made NDC to be known. If not, NDC was a party that I have not even heard of before. If it was not for Obi, no one would have known that NDC that he's bragging about today. But now he don't make noise, and he's now saying that NDC gave Obi ticket out of pity too. Obi don't enter Wahala, is Obi and the obedience they have entered Wahala. And I think if this presidency in 2027 didn't work out for Obi, I'm just saying it, we know that okay, it might work and it might not, because the nation that we are is very, very corrupt. I don't see this guy hanging boot for another person to enter. I mean, this stubborn jagaban of a guy that is there today, and it is only a strong guy who is stronger than him that can take him out. If not, with the mind that guy has, I don't think he will come out like the way Jonathan did. But if this does not work out for Obi, Obi need to suggest another thing for himself. He need a party of his own. If not, with the way these guys are going, the people who are, even part of his own party are the enemy fighting him. Because when he was in LP, the people who fought him during his days in LP were the same LP members that were supposed to be his supporter. They were the one who frustrated him and made him to lose the 2023 election. But now it is now NDC. Although it happened in ADC, that is why he ran out of ADC. Now that he's joined the NDC, NDC have started their own, and they want to bring the same frustration that this guy has been going through in every party he goes. They have started their own, and I think it is not Seriake Dickson's fault for saying all this rubbish, that if not for the pity that he has for this guy, he himself wanted to come out, but because of the pity and all of that, he gave him the ticket. But I think Obi should know the kind of people he should be, telling his secret things, because all these guys you're seeing, there are people working for APC on the low, and everyone should know that. But I want to commend some persons from the obedience movement who came out to let the Seriake Dickson of a guy know that it was because of Obi influence and NDC is known. So Seriake Dickson should know all of that, and he should stop making all this noise he's been making. Because if Obi, like I said, did not come there, even me, I would not have known this NDC of a party or as a party. Thank everybody.